Hello and namaste from Gigi Rainbow Mats. This is a session that I wanted to share out there with you, as I've had very positive feedback from the class attendees who are of varying backgrounds. Some are golfers, some are baseball players, cricket players, tennis and badminton players, etc. And some people were just wanting to increase their shoulder range. It also helps in finding out the power that your hips can have to benefit you in your play. For this session, all you're going to need is a stick, preferably one that spans the length of your arms. And we'll begin. Standing up with our stick, we're going to put right palm facing up, holding the short end of the stick just at the tip, holding it lightly. The left hand will be elongated on the stick, and it will be the one with that we will bring the strength in. Deep breath in. With the left, push the right into the 3 o'clock position. Bring your shoulder blade in and continue pushing with the left hand till the right goes into the 2, 1, and 12 position. Now, if you're uncomfortable in the 12 o'clock position, keep it at the 1 or the 2, but try to challenge yourself a bit and find a new comfort zone. So once again, breathing in, breathe out into the 3 o'clock position. Breathe in, breathe out slowly into the 2, 1, 12 position. Take a couple of breaths here. Let that go. Doing the same thing with the other hand. Left palm faces up, holding the short end of the stick. Right will do the pushing, palm facing down. Deep breath in, breathe out into the 9 o'clock position. Slowly take it into the 10, 11, and 12 o'clock hopefully. Feel the stretch right from your fingertips, right into the back of your forearm, right into your underarm, armpit area. Let's let that go. One more time. Deep breath in, breathe out into the 9. Breathe in, breathe out. Challenging your range of motion of your shoulders. Let's let that go. Let's do the same thing. We're going to bring the stick behind us. So right hand palm facing up, holding the short end of the stick. Left will do the pushing from the bottom. Deep breath in, breathe out into the 3 o'clock. Breathe in, breathe out, slowly bringing the right into the 10, 11, and 12 positions. Notice the stick is behind the arm, not behind the head. Let's let that go. One more time. Breathing in, breathe out, 3 o'clock. Breathe in, breathe out, 12 o'clock. Let's bring that down. Other hand. Left hand holding the short end, palm facing up. Right hand, palm facing down. Deep breath in. Breathe out into the 9. Breathe in. Breathe out slowly into 10, 11, 12. Find a new comfort zone. Let's let that go. One more time. 9 o'clock. Into the 12. Let's release that. Now we stretched right from our fingertips into our underarm. Now we're going to do from the underarm into our side body, right into our obliques and ribs area, just opening that area up. Placing your feet side by side, Put the stick at the very left side of your foot. Take your right hand up above your head, so it's not resting on your head, it is above the head, holding the stick at the top. The left hand, the elbow wedges into your hip and pushes the stick away, but hold the stick in with your right hand, so it's pulling with the right, pushing with the left. Slowly, deep breath in, breathe out, look towards the sky. Feel the stretch from your underarm area right into your ribs, right into your upper hip area. A couple of deep breaths in and out here. Let's release that. Now, if you want it to go a little bit deeper, take your right foot, place it behind your left foot, but so then the feet are right beside each other. Wedge the stick in between the feet. Right hand comes from up above, left hand wedging into your hip, push out, facing the sky. Deep breaths in and out here. Side body's long. Let's do this on the other side. So I'm going to go for the deeper stretch. So left foot comes behind the right, stick wedges in between. Left hand comes from up above, holding the stick in. Right wedges into the hip, and we push, facing the sky, opening up to the sky, side body long. Let's release that. Now we've stretched out our arms enough. Let's work on hip isolation. So we're going to just move the hips, bring some mobility into the hips without bringing in our other joints. So it's the largest joint, but it is probably underused the most. And we depend on our other joints like our shoulders and knees. So feet are just a little bit wide, okay? And we're going to squeeze our right glute and push our right hip out. So deep breath in, breathe out, push the hip out. Once again, just get familiar with that feeling. Tighten the glute, push the hip out. Let's do this on the other side. Tighten the glute, push the hip out. Tighten the glute, left hip. Now let's bring in our feet, but starting with the hips. So the feet will follow. Hips, feet. Hips, feet. Now let's bring in the upper body area. So hips, feet, upper body turns. Now let's bring in a slight twist into our upper body. So hips, feet, upper body, twist. Come back, unwind. Once again, hips, feet, upper body, twist. Other side. Tighten the left glute, bringing the hip out first. Just slightly widen your stance. Hips, feet, upper body, twist. Once again, hips, feet, upper body, twist. Now we're going to bring in our shoulder range. So a lot of activities are our underhand contact with another object. So golf and hockey, they are bringing in an underhand motion. So we're going to try to mimic that. So our feet are not going to be so wide apart. We're going to have a slight bend in our knees. We're going to move with our hips first. So the series starts with our hips, and then the hand will come afterwards, the shoulder. So hips, feet, now shoulder, now coming up in a follow through. Okay, let's do this with a little bit of fluidity and watch the gaze. The gaze first comes where we contact the other object at the bottom, and then the gaze goes to the destination. So hips, feet. Try not to have the stick going diagonal. Try to keep it in alignment. Hips, feet. Let's try the other side. Hips, feet. So that our body is square when we face that way, square with our hips. One last time, hips, feet. Now let's look at the overhead situation, the shoulder range with the hips there. So this time the stick will be placed just below your shoulders. So this is for those activities that use a lot of overhead motion. For example, throwing, pitching, baseball, cricket, or in tennis doing the serve, and in badminton doing clears and smashes. They're all overhead actions. So stick just below your shoulder line. Now, slight bend in the right arm, but when we bring our hand up, you'll notice the arm will elongate into the highest position there. So we're starting with a slight bend here. So take a breath in, hips, feet, overhead. Follow through. One more time. Hips, feet, overhead. And our gaze follows as well, where we're going to contact the object first and then the destination. Let's go to the other side. Slight bend in the left arm. Hips, feet. Squaring with our hips. Hips, feet. Square with the hips. And that's that. Just one last stretch to help with the range of motion in your shoulder and your hip. Coming to lying on your belly. The left leg is bent 90 degrees. The right is elongated. The right hand holds the short end of the stick, the left hand the other side. The right is a little bit closer to you, so the stick is a little bit diagonal. Taking a deep breath in, we turn. Take some deep breaths in and out here. This is a good twist for the spine. Coming back out of that. Other side. Left hand holds the short end. Right hand the other side. Right leg is 90 degrees bent. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Nice twist for abdomen, spine, everything. Coming back. This brings us to the end of this yoga routine. I hope you found it beneficial in opening your hips and finding the potential power they have, and as well opening up your shoulder range, increasing it. My class has told me that they've benefited in their activities by the aid of the stick. So I wish you the same benefit. Please visit again at Gigi Rainbow Mats for more flows on strengthening, stretching, and stability.